Hey everybody, sorry for the delay tonight. I'm just gonna finish setting everything up and I'm gonna get things kicked off here pretty soon. Ended up at work about 2 hours longer than I thought I was gonna be today, so that's super fun. Like I said, I'll be getting things started here in just a few minutes though. All right, let's get this thing going tonight, huh? Sorry again to everybody who's been here for a little while. First of all, thank you. And second of all, sorry for the delay. I ended up at work about 2 hours longer than I anticipated tonight. I can't really get into the real specifics of the reasons why, but suffice it to say that, well, things that require legal documentation had to be done, and as a result of that, it locked me in at work for a little while. So that was not great. Not great, but you know, yeah, you make the best with the cards you're dealt when you're at work. So you know, things of that. Nothing super serious to those of you who do know what I actually do, and like nothing crazy or anything like that. But if it had been just a little worse, it could have been though. So yeah, there you go. I see you guys have just a thrilling conversation going on in the chat about like favorite planets and numbers and all this craziness. So yeah, I'm glad you guys are able to entertain yourselves for a little while waiting for me to finally show up for my pre-scheduled 10:30 stream that didn't start until 11:05. So again, apologies, 35 minutes late. That is something I endeavor not to repeat. Yeah, sorry guys. Anyways, welcome everybody. Thanks again for being here. I see a few new faces here tonight as well, so welcome all of you guys, and also welcome back to people like Aether and Akaran and Beans and all of you other people who are always here. I do appreciate it. Wesley Stevens, TH, if you're watching, I binged your content recently by sleeping to it, LOL. Thank you. Hey, listen, I mean, views are views. I'll take it. Let's see. Yo, what's up? Hey, Kyria, how's it going? Welcome. Or welcome back, I should say. Glad you got her done. Chicken butt. What? Overshot. Missed the ones early in the week? What are we talking about? I feel like I'm missing something, but you know, whatever. Yeah. So I got a day and 5 hours to take care of this spiral abyss. I also got to be at work super early in the morning, so let's not wait, because I need to get this thing cracking. Oh man, I can't catch a break really. I never did go back and 36 star that last run that was pissing me off. How about you give it a shot, TH? Yeah, that's definitely the idea. Best constellation for Kazuha. So I have had Kazuha since his first run at C0. I like, obviously the constellations can be good, right? Like we could look it over and I could be like, okay, this could be useful. They're going to be useful, but they are absolutely not necessary. Like honestly, most of the characters, really none of their constellations are necessary. All of the 5-star characters can be really good, some obviously better than others, without the constellations. However, some characters are objectively better with one or two. Yelan definitely has a much easier time negotiating her energy requirements with a constellation. But honestly, I don't think Kazuha needs one. So from my advice, if you have Kazuha, leave him at C0. If you don't have Kazuha, don't wait. Get Kazuha. He is ridiculous. To me, Kazuha is one of the, if not the quintessential must-roll character. So yeah, I do happen to see in the chat though, you say you just pulled C0, but you have extra points. Trying to decide if I should wait for another unit or just blow them all on him. Wait for another unit. That would be my recommendation. We have 3.0 coming in 6 weeks. We don't know what Dendro is going to do to the meta. It could fall flat and do nothing, or it could absolutely change everything. I would bet on the latter. I would wait. I would hold and prevent the potential, like I said, I prevent the potential of buyer's remorse at this point. Like C0 Kazuha is still going to serve you amazingly. Like I said, I've had him at C0 since day one. 3.0 is going to drop some craziness on us. I would wait. Let's see what else we got going in the chat here before I really kick things off here. Let's see. Kazuha is good at C0. I have C1 for fun reasons. Honestly, I don't even remember off the top of my head what his C1 does. I'd have to go back and look, but because I've never really been invested in getting his constellations because you just don't need them. Yeah, I don't remember what they do off the top of my head. I'd have to look. But TH, I'm thinking of a number between 1 and 4,000. Okay, first number that popped into my head, 36. Oh, yeah, 4,000. So 3,616. There you go. Kazu, never heard of him. Let's see. At Tevada Story, I still haven't gotten Kazuha, but I got Heizo. Hey, well, that's a bit of a success. 3046. That's also a very specific number choice. Resets after his E. Oh, okay. Yeah, C1 resets his E after ult. Yeah, I could see that being useful. Sure. Is it necessary though? No, it's not. Honestly, this is not to say that his ult isn't amazing, because it actually is really, really good. I use him for his E more than his ult. So I frequently will sleep on his ult when I probably shouldn't. So yeah, I could definitely see that being useful, but not necessary, definitely. You wanted to get Heizo, but I'm 72 wishes on Guaranteed Pity, so Dendro Waiter. Yeah, I feel that. That's one of the reasons why I'm not trying to get any constellations for Heizo, because I'm already at 40 in, and I don't want to burn anything going into 3.0. So yeah, I'm holding as well. I'm right there with you. Iron Sting, free-to-play weapon. Yeah, it's a good one. 3048. Did you just change your number by 2? You changed your number by 2. You don't get to just keep changing it. Pick one. One number incorrect. Not in the right place. One number incorrect. I don't understand what this is all about. I feel like I missed something. Anyways, it would be cool if Fontaine had more romance, not just French. Same with Snezhnaya being Slavic than just Russian. Yeah, I mean, we don't really know much about what's going to happen with Fontaine yet. Brain cells are done. Any good free-to-play weapon for Kazuha? Is the new sword good for him? Oh, you mean the 5-star weapon that's that just dropped again? Well, again, it's rerunning with him. It's a really good weapon. I like it. Is it necessary? No. I do have it on my Kazuha. It definitely is a very useful weapon, but there are other good weapons that you can use on him. I would highly recommend checking out Zyox. His channel has some really good insights on what weapons you can use with Kazuha. And so if you're looking at, like, basically what equates to like profit and loss in Genshin Impact, and whether or not you should roll for a 5-star weapon on a character, a lot of the times with the support characters, I would recommend away from doing it. But like I said, I do have it. Because I like to have the banner weapon with the character. I would sooner have a C0 character and have their weapon than I would, having multiple constellations and no weapons. So that's usually the way I lean. But I also like to do it because I need, the weapon to, actually record footage with the character with the weapon if I have any reason I would need to do that. But also there's the, the whole new like story weapon too that I think should be pretty cool. I haven't done that yet, though. I need to have some time. Hopefully, I'll get to do that this weekend. The number is 3,085. That's a good number. I like it. Let's see. Have a thought. If Conria have involvement with the ancient civilization to know the truth about the fake Celestia, that's why they rebel. So I definitely think that... I think at this point, it's kind of a foregone conclusion that Conria was destroyed because they learned the truth, or they were on to the truth. I also, however, think that the reason why we are even going to be going to Sumeru in 3.0 is probably because they're close to the truth and are edging with disaster and cataclysm themselves. So, and I think that's also what the burning tree at the end of the most recent trailer was kind of foreshadowing. Whether or not that actually happens is another matter. The Traveler will probably be involved and prevent that, but I think that that's what we're going to be dodging. Like, we're going to be actually actively probably dodging Cataclysm for the first time, which could be really, really interesting. Could bring some dark story threads. Actually, I really think that Sumeru is going to bring a lot of dark story threads. With Kazuha C1, it adds CC, battery, and extra E damage. So it's good but not needed. Same with the C2 extra EM. I make my CO, C0 Shenhe less ER hungry on the freeze team. Fair enough. Yeah. Anyways, all right, let's take a look here. Usually my same two parties are all that are necessary here. I'm wanting to get my Yelan party into this, so I got to figure out where the distribution is going to be most useful. I do feel like I got some cryo and hydro gunners over here. I got this one. I feel like my Raiden Shogun party is probably going to be cruising the first half, even though I feel like if I bring my hydro team over here, I might struggle with this hydro abyss mage, so it kind of makes me want to swap it though. Doesn't look like my Yelan team's going to be the play, honestly, at least not to start, but I might do it anyways because I want to, and it's floor 9, so who cares? Yeah, I mean, like, I usually kill these damn things pretty fast, so I don't really know that it'll be a problem. But I can say that if this hydro gunner gets his shield before, I could still have a problem with that. But honestly, I don't. It's floor 9. I'm probably obsessing because it's floor 9. Who cares? It's usually not challenging. So what we're gonna do is I'm just gonna go ahead and do it anyways. It's probably ill-advised, but floor 9, you know. Rip, whatever, I don't care. It's been a long time since I struggled on floor 9, so like I said, I'm probably just obsessing. They'll probably die really fast and it won't be a problem anyways, so like really kind of who cares. Where's Sarah? Where are you? There you are. And Xiangling. All right. You've decided not to get any of the Dendro characters until they release Baichu. Yeah, I mean, they haven't confirmed when he's going to be a playable character yet, so you might be waiting a while. Oh my god. Of course I ended up paying for that decision immediately, didn't I? Immediately. They give me a buttload of hydro slimes instantly. Cool. Oh, well, it's fine. Kazuha and Jean will have to handle the majority of the first grouping of hydro slimes. Not that big a deal. Get out of here with that. All right. See if I can get to the other. Ah, he knocked me out of it. Are you kidding me? That was really annoying. Come on, stop with the shooting me with this garbage. Oh god, we have more. All right. Let's get back to the center. This is definitely weird. I hate everything. Hydro characters on a heavy hydro floor is a meme. And I set myself up for failure on this, which is, you know, basically all of my Spiral Abyss runs. All right. I don't really feel like I need to pop a burst yet, so I'm not going to. Come here. And we'll go back through them again. Come here. Stop doing those things. All right, cool. No big deal. Speaking of Baiju, TH, do you think it's possible for Pentalone and Baiju to be the same person or related in some way? Well, I gotta say they do strangely look similar. Now that could just be, you know, that's not a word, complete coincidence. It could be nothing, or it could be something. It's hard to say right now. I guess we'll find out in time, won't we? But right now it's really hard to say. It could certainly be possible, but I really don't think so. Only because I haven't seen anything that foreshadowed that Baiju might not be trustworthy. Usually, they give you something that would hint at that. Unless they're really, really trying to sell that, like, bait and switch moment for that character. But, man, that would be crazy. But honestly, I feel like... Oh, I did that completely wrong. I feel like they're not doing that because... Oh man, I don't think they would have risked showing us him, you know, when they did, you know, if they were planning to, you know, have him turn out to be evil or something. I just don't think they would have showed him to us yet. I think they would have kept him concealed. They would have hidden him. They would have been like, everybody's gonna know, like, this is gonna blow the lid off of this, like, or maybe they were just like, well, theory crafters go. So I mean, yeah, it's possible. God, I'm kind of all over on that one. That is definitely a thing that could be potentially possible, though. I'm not going to say it's not possible. Alright, let's see if I can get these guys. Oh, you're dead. Well, you're not dead. it now. Oh god. I'm getting spoiled by my Yelan party. I'm not used to having to run to things as much anymore. My Yelan party, you know, I kind of stay back on enemies and they just die. Whatever, not a big deal. My Shogun mostly gets her burst back right away anyway, so what do I care? Where's all the enemies at? There they are. Making me waste my burst. God, I really didn't get very many like good hits out of that burst. They really didn't. Both of them, honestly, were kind of wasted, if I'm honest. Get out of here. Well, I got her burst back right away anyway, so who cares? All right. Well, most of floor 9 has been going fine, despite the fact that there's way too many Hydro enemies, and my Yelan team is not really great for all these Hydro enemies. Hopefully that doesn't continue to be the trend, but, you know, we'll see. Go ahead and take that buff. Nah, I don't think so. Oh yeah, he'll die like instantly, and so will probably the other one that spawns afterwards. Yeah, pretty much. Yeah, he died too. Alright, so no big deal there. And Baiju is the old Dendro Archon who faked his death. I honestly don't think there's going to be any fake death stuff going on since Zhongli already did that. You know, sometimes characters are just dead. You know, like, and I say that as somebody who's very much in the belief that Signora is not gone. She is dead, but she is not gone. That character will be back, I promise you. I have a whole video I'm going to be doing on why I think that's a thing, but I actually have kind of stumbled on a theory, and also have seen that other people are kind of catching on to it that I want to discuss. So I'm actually going to be doing a different theory first now. David, a story. I don't think it's a coincidence that we got a new outfit for Diluc. We are definitely going to get crucial information, not only from Lisa, but also Diluc, and also run into Skara before going to Sumeru. Well, here's the thing about running into Scaramouche before Sumeru. If he doesn't show up in this test version, that's not happening. So I haven't seen anything that would indicate that he's going to show up. He could. They could be, you know, just hiding that from us. But you got to feel like whatever Scaramouche, whatever he's going to do, it's probably going to have to involve A. So I just don't know that, like, we're going to see that happening right now. I just don't. Because I feel like the resolution to Scaramouche's story is in Inazuma. It's not in Sumeru. I'm not saying he won't be there, because I do think that he may be involved in whatever happens there. But I don't think we're really going to get closure on it until then. So I don't know. I don't know that we're going to see him before Sumeru, but I think we'll see him in Sumeru. All right, let's get this one going. I did that slightly out of order. Well, whatever. Too late now. My attack order is a little sloppy lately because I don't use my Shogun team as much as I used to. All right, so well, I burned up all my freaking energy instantly. Too late now. All right, well, it doesn't matter. Again, with this team just eats everything, so why do I have to really care? This other one's trying to hit me in the back and he can't because the Pyro Nado's just eating him. All right, cool. No problems with floor 9. Oh, I didn't need to hit. I'm still in the habit of exiting between floors, even though you don't have to do that anymore. I gotta really stop doing that. All right, well, let's just take my rewards. That was different than usual. Yeah. This is like how infrequently I've been doing the Abyss lately. I don't even track half the time that I'm getting different rewards. Let's see. Oh, it's bad anyways, so whatever. I still think they need to give us better rewards from the Spiral Abyss. These like these artifacts, they're not good enough. All right. Let's see. Floor 10. Actually, hang on, go back. Let's see what's on the floor. Okay, we got some Electro enemies, Pyro enemies. All right, we're looking pretty good, I think, to bring Oh man, this makes me want to bring... Oh, I'm going to need to bring my cryo team over to this one. All right, so what I'm going to do... I don't usually do this, but I think I'm going to bench... just for one round, I'm going to bench my Shogun team. I don't usually do that. But I want to see how my Yelan team... How Yelan's team will do on this floor against the Electro Lecter. I want to see how that's going to work. So, yeah. I'm going to bench my Shogun team. I never do that, but I'm gonna try it. We're going to see. Because I think my cryo team is going to be necessary on the other half. Or at least it will... My cryo team will definitely make the other half much, much easier. So, yeah, I'm going to try that. Because, like, really the whole point tonight was to just get my Yelan into the Spiral Abyss and see how it goes. So, you know, we'll see. And if it works badly, then I'll just go back to my normal way of doing things and just kind of, you know, do that. But yeah, I want to see how this team really shakes it out. So we're going to do that. All right. Oh, actually, I have a weird problem here is that my cryo team relies on Kazuha. So what I'm going to do is throw Venti into that one. Yeah, for the 10th floor, I think it's worth trying. Like, usually 10th floor is still not that bad. So I think it'll be okay. I really... Oh, no, that's backwards. I really don't think it'll be too big of a problem. Yeah. So we should be fine. Well, he kind of had a birthright or something. He basically did. Scaramouche was born to take the Electronosis, and then when he got it, he couldn't handle it, and they took it from him. So it kind of left him a little bitter. But I don't know. Oh, I missed. I don't know that he even knew what to do with that energy until, you know, El Dottore got his paws into him. So, and at that point, things kind of turned. So... We'll see, I suppose. All right, let's see if that'll... Nice. It did get all the enemies just sucked right into that. I like it. Nope. You can get out of here with that. That was close. Let me see if I can get this guy before he shoots me in the back anymore. Bye. You know what? Come here. I got a few seconds to play with. Oh, I was hoping that was going to kill him. That would have been a lot cooler if it killed him. Oh, well. All right. Well, the first one didn't go badly. I did that super out of order. That was dumb. Well, whatever. It just frees me right away. Get over here. Oh, he's gone. All right. Well, that floor was super easy. Or at least that section of it. The Gnosis has nothing to do with the Archon's power. They're already powerful. Yeah, that's true. So they're already powerful, but the Gnosis... I don't think it's accurate to say that it has nothing to do with the Archon's power. They are already powerful. That's very, very, very true. But the thing about her making the Raiden Shogun puppet was... because Scaramouche couldn't accept the Gnosis, she had to make something that would render the Gnosis obsolete. A word like obsolescence is not used to imply that the Gnosis is not necessary beforehand. It only became obsolete after the creation of the puppet. So that means to me that the Gnosis does instill some sort of value. Now, it's still very telling that again, yes, the Archons have power without the Gnosis because A was able to defeat the puppet regardless. So the Gnosis is not the only thing that contributes to the power of the gods. It definitely has some value. We just don't know what the value is. All right. Okay. Well, I did that wrong. I was thinking I still had Kazuha. I got my whole rotation all screwed up because of that, but it's fine. I'll make it work. Just don't put up a Hydro Shield. No Hydro Shields. Everybody dies. Oh, yeah, they're all gone anyway. So, yeah, that still worked out just fine. I really thought that was going to go much worse. One of them was caught in the Venti burst, which I totally wasn't anticipating. All right, you know, there we go. That was a much better ordering of things. Here, all of you, you know, enjoy. Come here. Okay, well, that was also really, really simple. Okay. On to 10-3. It's already stated that the Gnosis has some kind of boost power, like Venti said before. Yeah, I think the word was it amplifier? I think. It does contribute. It's just not a necessity. Can a non-Archon use a Gnosis or no? If so, it would be very... would every element do it different? We don't know. I feel like... Yes. I feel like, yes, I do think that others may be able to use it, but we don't really know that. Because if not, why would the Tsaritsa be taking them? There has to be a goal there, right? Like, there has to be a true reason for that. I wonder if there are parallels, say, with Kazuha activating that dying vision. The same might be the same. Yeah, it's possible. It is. Also, just as a heads up, I have not yet done Kazuha's quest. I haven't had time for that, so no spoilers on that, please.
Take it easy.
I read that sentence kind of like, oh man, I hope this doesn't have a spoiler in it. I was definitely a little nervous, but it did, so we're good. Kind of had that out of order, so I needed to kind of change my approach on that a little bit. All right, we're good. All right, let me get a little distance on this guy. Cool. Getting back in there.
Here we go.
Oh, did he just zero out my energy? He totally did. Oh, I hate these guys for doing that. That's the worst. Give me my energy back, you douche. Okay, there we go. And hopefully I can get it from him too. Yes, I did. Good. And now I can just get a little distance off of him and just go ahead and shred him, probably. It's still working nicely, I think. Yeah, I might still be able to get him before the shield goes down, I think. Maybe. Not quite, I don't think. Ow. Yeah, okay, we still got through it. So I did, the elemental burst did last long enough to knock his shield out. Cool. That worked out. And let's see if I can kind of draw this out too, or rather finish him off quick enough. I need to not burn Ayaka's burst before though. I need to hold on to that one. All right, let's get a little distance on him. Cool. All right. Don't move. Don't you dare move. Cool, he didn't.
Take your true form. Manifest.
Oh, yeah, he's done. He has like nothing left already. Yeah, he's gone. Okay, no problems there. I knew the cryo team was the more important one for that floor, like for sure. All right, let's see. Opponent details. What do we got for floor 11? We got a lot of enemies here. Kind of makes me want to put the Yelan team in the second half right now. Cryo Abyss Mage, definitely reinforcing that. Oh, Mirror Maiden. Yelan can kill those just fine. I haven't really had a problem with that. This could be... This is kind of like leaving me wanting to change my teams entirely, though. Like Yelan, I do think would be fine. Like her team, I think would be fine in the third or in the second half. But boy, this makes me want to bring... I kind of think I have to bring an Edo-based team to this, don't I? Because this is... Maybe not. Maybe I'm making too much of it. Maybe I think my Shogun team usually just charges through this stuff anyways. I'm just trying to remember. Is the Rockfond Rift Town, is that the boss? If it's the boss, then I have to bring a Geo team. I think that's the boss. Remind me in the chat. Is this the boss? Do I need to bring a Geo team for this? Because I think I do. Like if I go into that with my Raiden team, I'm not going to be able to kill the shields. It's not. Okay, good. So I could still probably just throw my my Raiden team at that and it'll be fine. And then my Yelan team will probably be just fine with the fish haps. I would be willing to bet on that. Or at least I'll give it a shot. And then if it's not, whatever. I'll figure something out. We'll see. Again, the whole point tonight was to test my Yelan team to see like where it's performing. So we're gonna keep chugging along with that test. Where is Bennett? There you are. You know, I leveled him to 81 expressly to move him higher up on the list, and I still have trouble finding him. I've been meaning to do that with Sara as well, and I keep forgetting to do it. Xiangling as well, just to like move them up the list so that they're in front of some of the other characters I don't use as much. Keep forgetting to do it. One of these days I'll do it. Bro, 90 that's a little hard when I'm trying to like constantly level up new characters all the time. The amount of materials it takes to level a character from 80 to 90 is the same as it takes to level them from 1 to 80. So, you know, although Benny is one of the ones that I do need to put at 90. You're not wrong. You are absolutely correct. He is a character that I do need to make 90 because it will raise his base attack and thus increase his buff. So For the same reason, I've actually never. His weapon is still only level 80. I still need to get around to doing that. It's not as if my Raiden Shogun team's damage has ever been wanting, but I actually can still further increase it with that, which I don't know, has always been weirdly reassuring for me to know that, like, hey, is this team underperforming? Oh, if it is, well, I guess I can increase it a little more, can't I? So yeah, it's been sitting there just waiting for me to do it, and I just haven't gotten around to doing it. I do need to do it though. It's one of those things that's like kind of taunting me, just sitting there like, hey, you should probably do this at some point, and then I still don't. All right. 80 to 90 isn't worth it. Yeah, I agree for sure. It's not worth it for most characters. Benny is one of those characters, just like Sara. Again, things scale and attack. You should 90 them if you're using them as a buffer. All right, let's go. I did that slightly out of order. I was still in the range of it, so screw you.
No turning back.
All right. Need to try to kill these things before they get much damage or any damage on this thing if I can avoid it. Right now, they're not really getting anywhere. Yo! No. Come here. Come here. Yeah. Come here. Oh, something did hit it. Damn, I think his AoE hit it. I almost got a 100% on that, damn it. I was so close. God dang it. Only got one hit on that thing. That's horrible. I thought for sure I was going to get the 100 on it, too. God. All right, well, let's see what I can do with this.
Busted.
Nope. Get out of here.
Rain outlines your... Quiet.
Let's see, where's the next grouping of enemies going to come from?
Here comes the catch.
All right, let's go and throw this one down too then. Need to pop them just to kind of make sure that they're not on their feet and damaging this thing. They're pretty much all dying right away though. No problem so far. Okay, just a few enemies left. Oh, I think we're gonna be fine. I have enough control from these characters to get it done without too much of a hassle, I'd say. Yeah, I would say. You can't even really hide from me, dude. What are you doing? Oh yeah, he's gone. I don't even need to use Yelan's burst for that. That'll just, he'll be rounded up without a problem. That was probably one of the highest, like, percentages of what I still had in the 90s. That was probably one of the better ones I've ever had. Hi TH, can you give me an advice of how to build the Animo Traveler? You know, make him feel like a... you mean... I don't know if I understand. So, Animo Traveler is generally going to be a character that you're going to use a lot like Venti or Kazuha. You want him to have Viridis and Venerer, because you're trying to use him to increase the damage of your other characters. He's a support character. And he can help you gather enemies up into one place. So generally Viridis and Venerer, EM builds generally, and EM weapons, that kind of thing, is going to be what will drive you forward with that character. With EM builds, you don't need to worry so much about crit rate because swirls don't crit. But really, the damage that the character itself provides is kind of secondary to just the utility of the character itself. So that's what I would focus on, those EM and Viridis and Venerer, to make sure that the Animo Traveler will help all of your other characters deal much more damage. Hi team. Okay, yeah, same. Oh, the monolith. I didn't even see it. Oh my god. Asia refuses to come home on main account. Got C1 Kazuha. Hey, grats. Who's my favorite Harbinger design-wise, TH? Design-wise? Ooh, that's you know, this is so I got a different question earlier on, I think it was on, yeah, it was in my TH members chat earlier today. Somebody asked, like, what is my favorite new Harbinger of all the ones that was introduced? And I had to say it's Sandrone, because the marionette, I have a whole theory that I'm going to be doing soon about it, which I think some other people are starting to catch on to the idea of what that is. But there's something in the world that's been really sus since we first arrived in Mondstadt, and I'm pretty sure that she's involved with it. And I'm really excited to talk about it. And I like, it's one of those things that when I was like, oh, crazy. But design-wise, Ah, that's harder. That's a lot harder because so many of the Fatui look really cool. I don't know right now. Just from like just like visuals. I'm oh, that's super tough. Boy, I don't know if I have an answer for you on that because like they're all really cool looking. Damn, I don't know how to answer that question right now. I'm sorry. I got to think on that one. They're all really cool. Do I think 2 Glad 2 Viridescent Venerer is good on Heijo? And an attack cup, okay on him. Also, how can Signora die if she's the Eternal Crimson Witch? I don't think she's gone. That's why. As far as 2 Glad 2 VV on Heijo, I mean, if you're trying to make him a damage dealer, if that's what your role is for him in your party, then that is probably the approach I would take to him. You're increasing his damage from all angles. If that is what you're trying to do. It seems like that is like, it'll also depend on what weapon you're pairing with that and what substats you're running with it as to whether or not you're really going to get good effectiveness from that. But assuming that you're running like with those kind of items, I would say, you know, you're more than likely probably looking into crit damage, crit rate are going to be very important. You're going to want I would say you're going to want an Animo cup instead of an attack cup because he's a catalyst character, so the element itself will scale harder than attack up to a point, and that point is always encapsulated within the elemental cup of the class. So I would try to get an Animo cup if you can. You're going to do less damage with that, with the attack cup compared to the Animo one. Let's see. Do you think Scar Motion A will interact in the future? Yes, I absolutely think that's going to happen. I think that there is like a very, it's been foreshadowed that it's going to happen. It's absolutely going to. It's fine. And my favorite design wise is Il Capitino. I actually do think he's really cool. And he would certainly be within my top 3. I really do have a problem. Like, I feel like I do like what we've seen in the design of the marionette. I think she's really cool. I don't know if she makes it in the top 3. Maybe. Regrator is really cool. I'm surprised how cool I thought he looked. Like, even though he looks a lot like Baiju, I think he looks really cool. There's just something about that character that looked cool to me. Like I said, Capitano looks really cool. Like, there's just something about that character that also caught me. I was like, yo, he looks badass. And what's her name? Whose name I can't pronounce? I can't say it. She looks really cool too. She looks like a character from Honkai. So that she's another one that kind of caught my eye. As far as like being really cool looking. Yeah, the Knave. Yes. Arlashino or something like that. I don't know how to say it. That might be right. It's probably not right. Yeah. Who else is really cool? Oh god, Columbine, however, like, she seems cool. I'd like to see more of that character. I think she looks really cool. I can't pick one right now. I really can't. They're all so damn cool. If I was forced to just pick one, I would probably just like quick respond and say Regrator. I think he's probably the coolest looking one of the ones that we were just introduced, like, at least immediately. But they're all really cool. And if I had to, like, if I sat down longer, I might pick a different one, maybe. We'll see. All right, I'm gonna take elemental skill because I think, or elemental skill damage because I think that's gonna be the best. All right, let's see. I probably should have waited to throw that, but that's okay. I need to try to get some energy on her. There we go. I got it. And we're going to go ahead and burst. Try to just keep as much time on the clock as possible here. I'm going to keep on this guy while he works his way over to me. Ah, I thought for sure I had another second. I didn't. Oh my god, what is going on with that? Something kept popping my Shogun around. Didn't like that at all. Nope. Alright, well, you can have that. Enjoy it. Oh, what? What killed my Xiongling? What the hell? Alright, let's retry. Is there... I feel like I was taking way more damage than I should have been. That's a big old rip. I might have overlooked. Is there some kind of an effect on this one? Maybe there is. I don't know. Or maybe I just am not paying attention. I don't know. You guys got me talking about all this lore stuff now, and I'm all like, I don't know. I don't know how to answer this question. Disheveled. Ah, okay, get away. There we go. And come on, let's get the burst off before that wears off. Nice. So we can actually tell them about the same time. Okay, he should die quickly. Oh, nice. He didn't get me with that either this time. He did hit me with the backswing on that, though, which is kind of weird. No. Ugh, come on. Oh, wow. Sara almost died. That was really, really close. All right. I've had about enough of you, dude. Jesus, that was really close. Sara was like 1 health. That was way too close. I'm going to have to try to get her healed before I try to pop her back in. Oh, I did that wrong. God dang it. Not happy I did that, but whatever. I'll be all right. Oh god, I'm on the wrong character again. All right, I need to kill these guys before they start shielding. Come on, you gotta die. You die. Okay, we're good. Yeah, we should be good. Got one enemy left. Where is it? Okay, it's the Mirror Maiden. Should be all right. I can keep her mostly immobilized until I get everything ready to go again. Here, you go up there. And maybe I can get her off her feet again. Nice, I did. Cool. I should be able to finish her off with this pretty quick. Hopefully I get enough energy back. Come on. Nice. I did manage to get that off. I wanted to get one more skill and to just get some more, get some energy back before the next floor. For the next stage of the floor. All right. Elemental burst damage. Yeah, Kujo Sara barely survived that. That was crazy. I definitely need to try to get her in the clear to heal her. Oh, man. This is going to be difficult because... Okay, I did get it. Cool. I took a chance for it right away because these enemies, you know, like, they usually will kind of bleed you away. But it ended up being okay, so we're good for now. That said, I'm not real happy about this team for these kind of enemies. This is the kind of floor that actually could result in this team falling flat. We'll see. Okay, I need jungling before that goes away. All right, cool, we're good. We're still making okay time. Got just these two left. So long as I can keep enough energy to you know, keep plugging away at these two, I should be all right. Come on, a little more. Let's get that burst going from Zhongli again. Come on. Come on, there it is. Oh hell, I can go ahead and take it from Shogun as well. This is the last portion of the floor. Yeah, nice. Beans over here, Lewis Black. Yeah, I'm not gonna unhear that either. Forever, I will hear that. All right. Primordial Radiance, how's it going? Welcome back. You popped back into the game after months and pulled Kazuha on 110 pull. He was the first to show up too. Hey, that's awesome. That's like rewarding you for coming back to games. Like, hey, remember? Remember when you used to get 5-star characters? Well, this never happens. All right, let's go. Just one enemy. Sorry. Okay, it's fine. Nope. Ah. I thought I could dodge out of that. I didn't quite make it. Let me go ahead and heal my Yelan before she gets, like, pieced by this thing. Oh, that was close. Alright, he'll die pretty quick once I really lay into it. And he did. Now I got the Vishaps. Let's see how they hold up against the Yelan team. Oh, I only hit one of them with it. Oh, one of them's pretty much already dead, though. I'll take it. The other one's seconds from death, too. Okay. So that worked out really well. Aside from just getting, like, squirreled into one extra death, like, right at the beginning, because they killed my, Xiangling. No big problems there. All right, so these things aren't usually a problem. Gia Vishap, my Yelan team should be able to handle those because she's ranged and it makes it easy. I do usually prefer to bring my Shogun to anything with Ruin Graders just because she melts them so fast. Shogun handles Megu Kanki just fine. The large cryo slime might be a little annoying, but I don't know if it'll be enough to be a problem. Yeah, and then there's perpetual mechanical array, and I don't think Yelan team's going to do great for that. So I'm going to keep it the way it's been. The Yelan team first, Shogun team second, and we'll see what happens. So far, the team has impressed me. I think that it's definitely doing better than I anticipated it doing. But floor 12 is the real test, right? So I should probably hold short of being like, wow, this is amazing. Like, well, we'll see. Where's Bennett? There he is. Shogun and Shogun. Okay. There we go. Floor 12, second half is all single target. Yeah, well. Perpetual mechanical array, like, the whole, like, single target thing, though, is like, here's the thing about that. Raiden Shogun eats that thing alive. And you also have that little grouping of them that all spawn up at one time, and you can actually get lucky with that a little bit, too, if you're careful. All right. Fritz. Let's go. Let's just go ahead and gather them all up right into this. Why not? Oh, I missed. Fine, whatever. Not a big deal. Get out of here. Let's go ahead and focus on that one before he can heal or do anything weird. Other side of the room. Oh, no. Oh, nice. They're not really getting anything, are they? Up. Nice. I timed that one a lot better than the first one. I'll go ahead and burn it again. Why not? Especially if it'll give me a better shot at this. Oh, I did that wrong. Well, gonna have to use a burst to not get smacked out of the stratosphere by that. It's fine. All right, got burst. Let's go again. Well, probably want to back off just a little bit. No, we're good. Never mind. Oh my god. That was actually really fast. I can't really say that that didn't work for me. All right. Let's see what happens. All right. Let's see.
There is no escape.
Nope, get out of my face. Did I even get that Globa? I don't know that it actually landed. I'm gonna hold on to Shogun's burst for a second. Yeah, I'm glad I did, actually. Because that gave me all the time back to do this. Oh, nope. It still went on cooldown. I thought I held it. What happened? That was weird. Oh, whatever. It doesn't matter. I didn't even need to use Xiangling's again because it died so fast, so that's fine. All right, first one down. What if Sane Drone stole the eye of the first field tiller from Dane and used it to make a Ruin Machine mecha suit? She uses it in a weekly boss fight. Well, that could be a problem. Character defense is max HP. I mean, this is all defensive. All elemental resistance. I don't remember what enemies I'm even going to be against. I'd rather just take defense. We'll take that. Oh yeah, TH, what do you think about the whole Dottore having different segments and whatnot? Yeah, the clones thing is really, really interesting. I am very curious to see where they're going to go with that. And it also means, like, Dottore having clones very likely indicates to me that we could see versions of him die and he continues to be a problem for us, right? Like, we're probably going to have to eliminate more than one Dottore, which is really interesting / problematic. So we'll see. All right, so this is the one where it's probably going to get really weird because I've got these cryo enemies that Yelan and team are not really that great at dealing with. So we'll see. Hopefully they can still make it happen. Let's see. It's not doing too bad. It could be better, but as soon as the shield's off, they die pretty fast. So hopefully I'll make enough time back to where it won't be a problem for me. I don't want to stay shooting at this guy's back too long, though. That's a problem. Alright, back to the bursts again, because why not? Yeah, I definitely want to go ahead and stir it up. I get enough energy back where it pretty much brings the burst back almost on cooldown. Actually, I don't care about him as much. Let's burn on this one first. Get the attack speed up. I am going to need to bust him, but... Oh, God, he landed right on my face. Good, I have a Kazuha burst. That'll help. Oh, what? Come on. It just frees me in the middle of my Xingqiu skill. That's really annoying. Ow. Ow again. Stop bouncing me around everywhere. That's not okay. I swapped to the wrong character. Right, come on. Die. One to go. Come on. Die. Please die sooner. Oh my god. You gotta go, dude. He's burning up more time than I'd like to burn here. Alright, come on. You're gone. Okay, that took, I don't know, a few seconds longer than I would have liked to have seen. But we'll see how it comes together. Where are they? There they are. Or, well, Megu Kenku. He's one enemy. Come on. Alright, we're gonna just lean right into it. Okay, let's see how fast I can get him. I gotta get him into the next stage really quick. Oh, I didn't dodge it. Ah, that hurt. Well, I definitely pushed him into the next stage pretty quick. Ow. It's fine. Come on, let's get that burst back. Nope, I didn't get it, and I got killed. Damn. All right, well, retry. That sucks. Lame. Okay, so this is where things are gonna start getting hairy, isn't it? Because if I turn around, I have no stamina. I can't dodge that ability. But honestly, I've always been kind of classically terrible at Megu Kenki anyways. I have not really spent, like, I farmed him to get Kazuha materials, and then I never really fought that boss again. So I just never really got mechanically great at fighting that boss. Has anybody else found that to be a problem where, like, you just don't get mechanically great at fighting a boss because, like, once you got the materials you needed for a character, you just stop fighting it altogether? You're just like, nah, I guess I won't fight you anymore. And then it shows up in the Spiral Abyss and ruins your day. Pretty annoying, actually. Come on. Going back to the bursts again. I got no choice. I got to get these things' shields down faster. I'm definitely not going to let him recharge that thing, though. Get out of here. All right, his shield's almost gone. Then I'll have a couple more to deal with. Oh, just one more to deal with, I guess. All right, come on. Hopefully I can deal with this a little faster than I did the last time. Last time it got a little hairy towards the end. They basically did exactly what they just did to me last time, too, where things started to get kind of squirrely after they froze me in the middle of my Xingqiu skill. But we're okay right now. Ah, God. With this. God, this elemental combination is not great for all these Hydro enemies. It's just not. Like, I think I can, I can kind of make it work, but it's not ideal. Yeah, I'm kind of on the same timer as I was last time, even. It doesn't look like it's changing dramatically, does it? Oh, did he regenerate his damn shield on me? He did. That's not okay. This is actually taking longer than the last time, which is not going to be great if I can't get rid of the Kenki really quickly. I should have focused the damn cryo slime is what I should have done. If I'd have killed him earlier when he had his shield down, this would have already been over. This took me like 20 or 25 seconds longer than the last time, despite the fact that I came out of it, I think, a bit quicker earlier on. Yeah, I might end up having to come back to this floor to kind of change the way I run it just to max star it. We'll see. All right. Where is it? There he is. Come here. And stick him with that. And set all the buffs. Not going to use Shogun's Burst this time. I don't think it's necessary to get him through to the first stage. I think it might be a waste, so I can save it for the next once it clears. Oof. Actually, that wasn't too bad. Okay. Much less damage for all. I'll take it. Oh, ow. That hurt. All right, we're good, though. I managed to switch off of the oh, I think he dodged that. He did. Damn. That's gonna hurt. That's gonna cost me some time, and I think I actually just lost the star anyways. Yes, I did. Ah, no. Oh, wow, I can't believe she survived that. At this point, I'm just gonna finish, I think, the floor, and then kind of just come back into it and max it out later, because I think that, like, you know, I can benefit from a rearrangement and just come back and do it that way, instead of just obsessing over trying to get it this way, because at this point, I'm gonna have to really clean up the that run in order to do that. Oh, God. Come on, get that burst. I need it. There we go. He should be dead, and Shogun will be healed after the result of this. Yeah. Cool. All right, so 2. I'll have to come back to get 1 more. Not that big a deal. Whoever designed Megu's dodge mechanics deserves to burn at the stake. Well, that's pretty harsh, but I can't say that I totally disagree. All right. His dodge mechanic is super frustrating. Could I imagine Ajaha in there? Ajaha inside the Spiral Abyss would be interesting for sure. All right. All right, we got bishops. They're not usually a big deal. I say that, and then they'll probably be a big deal. Get a little bit more energy for my Yelan, and there we go. Oh, wow, they're dying actually really fast, so maybe we'll be just fine then. Just stay focused on the one for now, so I get him out of my face. Increase the attack speed so I can pick up a few more hits out of this, I think. Oh, I shouldn't swap that. Ended up working out. It's fine. Oh, you're gonna die. Okay, well, the first half went really fast with this. That gives me a ton of time to handle the perpetual mechanical array with my Shogun party, which usually eats this enemy anyways, so that shouldn't be a problem.
There is no escape. Let's light it up at the frying pan.
All right, I need to get Bennett a burst. There it is. Oh, God, he almost died. That was way too close. Let me get Bennett a little bit of a heal there. There we go. All right, come on, give me a Shogun burst. Come on. Ah. There it is. I think Bennett's burst wore up right as I fired that off. That's fine. I still did a ton of damage to it anyway, so it's not like it really matters. Alright, yeah, we're in good shape right now. He should be kicking into the next stage here now. Yes. Where is it? It's this one, isn't it? Should be this one. Yes, it is. Good. And let's see if I can go ahead and execute that thing really quick. Alright, cool. And that's down. Let's just get over to the boss again now, who will give me a elemental burst for a pretty much Sean cooldown. I like it. Oh, it missed it just barely. Are you kidding me? God dang it. There we go. And you're dead. Yeah. Okay. Cool. So I got to come back and do the second floor one, or the second stage, which I may need to change things up a little bit just to make that easier for myself. But yeah, that wasn't bad. Actually, my Yelan party definitely did really well there. I really have nothing to complain about on that. Honestly, like I found my way to the end of the Abyss with way less hassle than I usually do. Because usually, you know, like I have one of my other parties that I just kind of stick to and I don't want to change, and then like I just kind of struggle for a little while. But really on that one, I didn't really want to change my Yelan party, and it didn't really cause me that much of a problem. Where I lost time though was yeah, the second stage with what is it? Is it chamber 2? Yeah, this one, I couldn't really kill the cryo slime very fast. So what I'm gonna do is I'll come back in it, and I'll bring my Shogun team to the first half and my cryo team to the second, and it'll probably go a lot better. And then yeah, I'll just get that last star that way. So yeah, let's do it that way. That should make things much easier. Actually, I'm curious. Let me see something. I'm actually, you know, I kind of wonder. What do you guys think? Should I just reverse the teams? Take Shogun team to the first one and Yelan team to the second? I'm curious. I'm going to try it that way first. I know the other way should work because I've done it that way before. But I'd rather see if my Yelan team with just, you know, swapping the teams would have performed better. So let's see. I might have just made the wrong choice out of the gate on that one. And so we're going to find out. Where is Xiangling? There she is. Okay. Because God knows with Bennett and Xiangling in that, the cryo ones should not be a problem at all. So yeah. We're gonna do it this way and try again. Cool. TH, what you doing, bro? Save your artifact boxes for the potential Dendro goblet. Yeah, you know, you're probably right. I am one of those people who hates the little red notifications, though, which is why I C6'd my Bennett accidentally. Yeah. Okay, so it's Hu Tao's birthday. Happy birthday, Hu Tao. Yeah, that's cool. All right. And pop. There we go. Cool. And swapping back to Shogun so that I can just burst these things to death. Okay, those two are gone, and this one was teleporting away from me, which is kind of frustrating. Okay. Well, of course the Electro one's the one to survive a little bit, but that's fine. I can still kill him. It won't be too big of a deal. He tried to do his little pyro turret thing, and it kind of bit him in the ass immediately because it just knocked him out of it and stunned him, so that worked. Like, it seems like I'll slow down maybe a little bit on this floor, but I think I'll speed back up on other ones, so it probably won't matter. Not to mention, I don't need to get all the stars anyways, so I can just take it this way anyways. But really, what I kind of wanted to do is just keep my Shogun party, or not my Shogun party, but my Yelan party in play tonight, if I could. And if this works, I'll be really impressed with how the Yelan team ended up really working, because I've been having a lot of fun with that team, and like, you know, some of you saw how fast it killed the freaking, like, you know, it's a completely irrelevant boss nowadays, but the Pyro Registine basically died instantly when I fought that thing. Oh, stop trying to smash me. Get out of here. And that should do it for these guys. Oh, he got killed instantly. Did I almost say he got died instantly? I can't talk, apparently. All right. Absolutely do not regret C6ing Benny. With my Shogun party, I don't regret having a C6 Benny. Not being able to use them for some other character combinations sucks, though. It does. It is not one of the better things. It's just not. All right. Oops. Okay, well, that's fine. I missed. What? God dang, I can't believe I missed that first one. Get out of here with that. Take the attack speed buff. That was weird, but I didn't even really need to use it. That's fine. Take the energy add-on. Stop hitting me with your floor crap. Alright, he's gone. Now the Ruin's Grader's up. Did he get frozen? What did he get frozen by? I don't have anything to freeze him with. Oh, it's the cryo thing in the center. That's what it was. I wasn't even really paying attention to that thing. If me being surprised about the freeze was any indication of that. It should have been. Here, let's just make sure that there's no random deaths from my Yelan there. There we go. Alright, on to the second floor. Mihoyo really needs to let us turn off constellations. Yo! Yes, they do. I really wish they would do that. One of these days, I'm going to make that video of the things that I think Mihoyo needs to change or update 2 years later. And honestly, maybe at the 2-year anniversary, that would be a good idea to do. It's like, it's been 2 years. Let's change these things. Like, I feel like a lot of people would present that content negatively. I don't mean to say that like... I don't mean to say that like I think their content is bad, but I think a lot of people would present that video concept in a negative way. Whereas I generally try to be constructive about it. So here's problems with solutions, because I actually have well thought out solutions for most of the things that I think are problems. So yeah. All right, let's go. That was annoying. Really hate when it doesn't let you fire off Sarah's burst just because of like little things like that. Like somebody just barely happens to catch the edge of you and then you're stuck with it. Oh man, that first group of enemies pretty much got insta-killed, didn't it? All right, yeah, this my Shogun team is definitely eating this one for sure. Oh, I almost lost my Shogun just then. That was a little close. Well, now she's healed, so it doesn't matter. He did, however, jump over my my burst, which is kind of annoying. Stop trying to kill my Shogun. You suck. Just die. I don't like you. Well, he'll die from this burst, so it won't matter. And he's dead. Cool. All right, so if well, that saved me a ton of time because I burned up a lot of time with Yelan in that half. So with Yelan in this half, we'll see how it works. I think it'll go well, but we'll see.
Take it easy.
Oh yeah, I did that a little too early, didn't I? Oh, I can still drain energy off of him though. I like it. All right, well, let's go ahead and weaken him then. And sink you. Okay, let's go. You get a lot of energy regen anyways on this group, so it's not too big a deal. I just need to push him into second state right away, which I did. Cool. Second state. And let's go ahead and tear into him. That's the other good thing, is that this team can reach him from far away, so really when he outranges me, it doesn't give him a lot of advantage, does it? Attack speed buff, and back to Yelan. And even if it did give him some kind of advantage, I can just use Yelan's E to charge straight through him. Oh my god, this was so much faster! Oh yeah, that worked way better. Yeah, I picked the wrong team for that last one. I would have shot through it in one try, it looks like. All right, so let's see. That was way better. Oh my god. Yelan go burr. Yeah, no, Yelan is a full-on lawnmower with the team that I have her with. Like, I feel like, you know, earlier in the week in one of my streams, somebody was asking like what is my second most powerful damage dealer, or who my most powerful damage dealers are, and I said, you know, without a doubt, Raiden Shogun, right? But like, I definitely think that I would put Yelan as my number 2 at this point, because she's putting up, like, in the right situations, she's putting up the kind of numbers and the kind of kill rates that my Shogun party does, so that's pretty cool. And you know, her burst does a lot more damage than my Xingqiu's does, but my Xingqiu has a good build too, so I don't know, it's weird. All right, Bishop time. I need energy. See if I can get some energy back really quick and get this charged up. These two enemies really shouldn't be a problem, especially if I can get Shogun burst going here right away. They'll die very quickly. All right, let's see which one I hit. Oh, did I hit both? I know I only hit one. Oh, they're gonna die really fast. Yeah, they're gone. Okay, well, that was fine. Yelan is your number 1 damage dealer for sure. She's insane. She is amazing. And honestly, here's the thing. I really, really, really like Mona, but I definitely understand that the character has faults in certain places. Like you know, the team I run her with, she, you know, does pretty reliable 80k charge damage, which is nice. But it's kind of a situational kind of thing. And in the Spiral Abyss, the team just doesn't work that great because you need it to, like, she works really great against specific kinds of enemies. And if it's not those kind of enemies, then it just doesn't function well. Whereas Yelan doesn't have those problems. The team just always seems to work. And honestly, even Ayato really didn't seem to work in all situations for me. I don't know, like, he just I wanted that character to work better for me. And maybe now that I have you know, Yelan, or like, for instance, I feel like if I swapped Xingqiu for Ayato and then used his burst or used his E at the same time as Yelan's burst, That would probably be really stupid damage as well. I don't know if it would be better than with Xingqiu, but it might be the same. And it could be better. It might be something worth testing. Yeah. But I feel like the range benefit I get from Xingqiu is really, really, really good. So there's that. All right, let's get this done. All right, perpetual mechanical array. Take that first and weaken them right away. Attack speed. And here we go. Go ahead and take extra energy while I'm at it. Yep, outrange that really quick too. Yeah, I did go ahead and I did mention to some people, like, you know, early on when Yelan came out, you know, I was thinking about getting C1 for her and I wasn't sure if I was going to. And obviously I did end up doing it. I don't regret that I did it because I really, really, really like the character. I saw the potential in it and was like, you know what? I'm going to do it. I really like the character. That one was like just one of those for me kind of things because I don't usually get constellations on the characters anymore. Not since Raiden Shogun have I really, really spent a lot of time getting constellations for the characters. After Raiden Shogun, I was kind of like, all right, well, I kind of tapped myself out on that. I'm not going to do that again for a while, at least. Yeah, for Yelan, I was like, I definitely want C1 because the benefit you get from having her C1 available to you for the extra energy recharge allows you to carry her with a bit less ER and a bit more on the other stats, and you still get her, you know, as you're seeing here, you still get her burst back pretty much on cooldown without fail. So it's really hard to complain about that in any meaningful way. I can't believe I didn't kill him before that that ended. That's surprising. Now I'll just go ahead and use the burst again. Why not? There he goes. Okay. So yeah, I just picked the wrong team comp on that. I was able to go through and like 3-star all of those with no hassle at all. So maybe this was also, yeah, like somebody said, you were surprised how easy this Abyss cycle is. Yeah, a lot of the times they seem to be a bit more irritating. This one was kind of light on lectors as well. I want to say the last one had like a double lector floor, which was super irritating, and I really, 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 really hated that. But here I am, an hour and 17 minutes into the stream, and I've completely finished the Spiral Abyss. I've had streams where it took me 2+ hours to finish the Spiral Abyss. So, I mean, honestly, yeah, a lot of the times that's me testing teams that I've put together and characters that I've recently built as well. But this team that I put together and characters that I built works really well. And there's, you know, if there was any reason why I've been having so much fun with it, it's just good. It's just a good team. Wait, which the new Abyss rotations really aren't that hard, just irritating and annoying, which sucks. Yeah, there's honestly, like the last one, the last one I streamed, the one that I only got 35 stars on because I just couldn't, like, I couldn't be bothered after 2 hours. I was so frustrated. I didn't feel like trying to rebuild a party to make it work. That one drove me crazy, and I was like, I am not having fun with this. I'm actually getting pushed. Like, one of the reasons, guys, why I really do like to stream the Spiral Abyss is because I know I generally try to keep my composure on things, but I actually can be prone to short fusing sometimes. And when I do the Spiral Abyss, not on stream, I get really pissy really fast. And if I do it on stream, I usually keep my composure a lot better. I don't know why. It's just one of those things. Like, I'm not, you know, like, you know, those of you who have been watching my streams for a long time, you know, like every now and then, I will present my opinion on what I think about, you know, things or react to things in ways that are maybe less than nice. But usually on the stream I'm a little bit more composed naturally. But, you know, like, I am a very competitive person, so I don't like losing. I really, really don't like losing. And losing in the Spiral Abyss repeatedly does have a cumulative effect on me. So, yeah. If I'm not doing it on stream, it tends to take its toll on me a lot faster. All right, so I got some resin I need to use, and I've been farming the pyro domain a lot lately because I'm trying to get my my Deluxe some extra stuff. So I'll probably plan to shut down the stream probably in, like, I don't know, about 30 minutes or so. So if you guys got any questions that you were holding on to for me to finish the Spiral Abyss, now would be the time to do that. New subscriber, hey, I appreciate it. A berry boy, I think it's a berry boy, right? Yeah, appreciate it. Always Sunny. Oh, hey, Always Sunny. Welcome back. Yeah, you made it for a bit. Yeah, I just finished the Spiral Abyss, so you missed that, but I'm going to be chilling out for maybe another 30 minutes or so. If you guys got any questions about, you know, lore, theories, character builds, all that stuff, I'm more than happy to discuss them. Third time's the charm. You are the berry from Le Discord. The berry. Oh, I got him before he managed to blow himself up. All right. You know, it's weird that like this domain tends to like recommend cryo when it's primarily pyro enemies. I don't really get that because the cryo characters don't even really do that well here. Compared to just bringing a hydro carry that can just obliterate the abyss mages, because that's what you really want here, is to obliterate the abyss mages. And you're gonna die, bud. There we go. Go ahead and heal up my Singchu so he doesn't die. Barry, check your DMs, bro. Bro, apparently Barry should check his DMs. You hate this domain. Listen, I also hate this domain, but my Yelan team makes it less irritating. It just does. I used to really, really hate this domain. Now I only kind of hate it. Elemental Mastery, nothing really good. Cryo gets a bonus. Yeah, it does. But the Cryo characters still suck at killing Pyro Shields. They're just not good at killing the Pyro Shields. So it tends to be kind of unfulfilling. See if I can lure them together a little bit. Yeah, that worked. Wanted to approach that a little differently to see if I can kill these two a little faster this time. There we go. See if I can get Singchu to have a little bit of extra energy here so I can get his burst going too. Oh, hey, both of the both of the mages are, yeah, they came close to me this time. Oh yeah, this will be a much faster run, I think. I didn't even need to use Yelan's burst again. Yeah, that was definitely a bit of a quicker run, I think. By a few seconds. You will always hate that domain and the Hydro Artifact domain. I don't think the Hydro Artifact domain has always been an easy one for me. Are you talking about the one on top of Dragonspine, right? Salvin Dagner? Ooh. Ooh, that's actually a really good feather. Well, it's a good Lava Walker feather, which is really good for characters like, say, Klee or Yanfei, but not as good for Diluc, because Diluc's the one I'm actually trying to farm this for. What do I think about the Saritsa stealing the Gnosis to try and make copies like they did with the Visions and Delusions to fight Celestia? To try to make copies? You mean like they're trying to copy the Gnosis? It could be interesting. I don't know that I had considered that as an option, but yeah, I mean, it's possible. I feel like they've already made a copy Gnosis though, because I feel like that's what they gave Skarmosh. Like I've theorized that actually quite some time ago. That I'm pretty sure the reason why Skarmosh is all jacked up is because he is sitting on an artificial Gnosis. Like, I'm pretty sure Il Dottore manufactured him a delusion Gnosis. And that's why he's kind of an asshole, right? Actually, that run was really quick. Oh, no, it wasn't. That was the same length as all the other ones. Oh, wait. Was I standing around at the beginning of that one, I think, a little bit, though? I think it was. I think I was standing around. The domains are easy peasy, yeah. I mean, usually they are. It's not the difficulty, it's the artifact. Oh, I see. I see. I see. Yeah, I could see why you would say that. I can definitely see why you would say that.
Take it easy.
I generally have a hard time getting decent hydro artifacts as well. Although, after farming it for a really long time, I did eventually get really good hydro artifacts. So, I can only complain so much, but yeah. So I did eventually get good ones, though, because my Mona's got stupid stats. She has for a long time. And, fortunately, I've had really good luck with Yelan as well, so I really can't complain much about that either. It has afforded me, very fortunately, the ability to have, like, really, really punchy hydro teams, which is what I prefer. Like, I am, I'm the guy who loves to play hydro characters. I have always loved playing hydro characters in any game I can get my hands on them. So it's just one of those things for me. So for me to actually have a reliable list of like hydro characters that I, can use effectively is, definitely fun. At Tave Out Astoria, can I sum up what you've missed in the past, however long it's been since Chasm, if you don't mind? So, wait. Do you mean like the events or the actual story? Like, because a lot of the story portions you can still do, I think. Because they should have, I don't think. Was the Fantastic Compass event-based? Because I thought that was Archon based, so like that should still be a quest you can do, I thought. Somebody will have to correct me if I'm wrong. I think you can still do that quest. I just don't think you can do the events that were surrounding it. You hate the domains because of my artifact luck too. What's worse is that in the game they gave me 3 Animo Gladiator goblets back to back for defeating weekly bosses. That's rough. All right, let's get them in a little closer. Both? Okay. Well, let me see if I can make a crack at that then. Oh god. So, as far as the story is concerned, we got to the chasm. There's a whole other celestial nail down there. And I think that's probably one of the more interesting aspects of the chasm is that we discovered, that Byaku Yakuku, is definitely, what's in Kanamiya, but also that Kanamiya was not the only lost civilization there. We ended up getting down to the chasm and discovering Dane down there as well. So if you haven't, been super involved in the story for a little while, yeah, we've encountered Dane again for the first time in a while. He joined in with us because he was again tracking the sibling, which for me is Lumine. And you kind of end up getting down there and discovering that Lumine is trying to, they're getting back to the original quest of returning the homeland, the one that was hinted at back in 1.0. But her version of returning the homeland is trying to restore the Conrians to their original form. Which is the Hilly Churls. But what they were chasing down, the threads they were chasing down on how to do that was extremely harmful to the Hilly Churls, such that there was only like a less than a 1% chance of it actually working. And she did it anyways, and it just puts them in immense pain instead. And it puts them through this immense pain, but the Hilly Churls are incapable of natural death. They can't really die. So they were put through this like horrible pain by the sibling and they couldn't even die. So that was pretty messed up. We get a really nice like cutscene in that shows that that's how the sibling was going to do it. Like, so we actually got a new sibling cutscene that that wasn't actually with the your character directly though. Like he wasn't actually there. He saw like a sense memory of it. There was also the whole Intavat, which is the flower that Lumine wears in her hair. They established a lore reason for that for both, whether it's the sibling or the player character. So we do know what that flower is called and that it actually does have significance, which kind of tied back to the Tivat Travail trailer. Establishing like the whole idea that like the traveler and the sibling love the Intavat flower. So it definitely further brings home the idea that like, yes, Lumine and Dane traveled together for a while. Like they were traveling partners. Then as things continued to progress here in the last version, Kyria, I do think Lumine thinks that she is from Conria, right? And this is among the reasons why I'm kind of coming around to the, to the opposite of what my old ideal was, which is that the Gnostic chorus was a lie. That's a theory I was one of the, original proponents for, and I'm one of the reasons why so many people probably still think that it's not them. But I'm not so sure that I'm sold on it anymore. And it's just because I approach everything with a skeptic's eye, right? Like even my own theories, I'll be like, okay, but what if? So I think it's beneficial to me to keep that open mind even on my own theory concepts. And so With that, the Gnostic chorus reveals that the first heir was tricked into thinking that she was the queen of the kingdom of darkness. And so I think in this instance, you know, the ideal of the kingdom of darkness might be talking about Conria, but it could be somebody else. It could still be, as I originally proposed, you know, it could be Dane and the Sustainer are those two, and you know, the Traveler and the Sibling are just the second iteration, like a repeat of that. We'll see. Okay, anyways, and then in the last version, we finally had the reveal of who the missing Yaksha was, the one surviving Yaksha, which was a really sad and interesting story. It did turn out to be the four-armed Electro one, Bossicus, I think was his name. I think that's how you say it. Maybe that was wrong. Bosacius. Yeah, I always forget how to say that the first time, but yeah. So we found out that, and we kind of figured it was Bosacius anyways, because there's a, for those of you who may not remember, there is a ruin, I think here, that if you interact with it, it has a message left by Bosacius on it. I think it's this over here. And so that was always kind of our clue that Bosacius was the missing Yaksha, but we weren't for sure on that until the last version. So yeah, but this has always been here to my recollection. So let's see. I think it was this. Oh, can I not interact with this anymore? What's going on? Was it not this? Is it something else in this area, maybe? Maybe it was something else in this area that I interact. I do believe whatever it was, I recorded it when I found it again. But I think... Oh, God, where is it? There's something around here, damn it, that had Bosacius had a voice... Or it was something around here. I swear it was here. Damn it. Maybe over here or something? I don't know. I was pretty sure it was here. No, it can't be over there. I thought it was this. But now I'm less certain it was this. Damn it, where was this thing? Trying to remember where the hell this was. Maybe it was over here? Let me go over here. It's possible that the Sarumi could have been attacked by Celestia at one point. The nails clearly have the power to shatter the ley lines and cause major disruptions. Yeah, I rather think that that's their purpose, right? I think that's their actual goal. I don't know if it was this one, man. I'm gonna try it, but I don't think it was this one now that I'm looking at it. I'm not getting the same memory from looking at it, but maybe. PH2, I think that there is some overlap between the Tsaritsa. I'm gonna guess there's more sentence coming to that, because between the Tsaritsa and what? Oh, no. Okay, it was this one. Okay. My name is Bosacius, one of the Yakshas. I followed my lord to fight against evil and contend with pestilence. Yet though we, Yakshas, had great might, we were bound by our duties and sustained by them. Leo is now at peace, but our number, none but Alatus and I remain. Or Alatus, I think. And for my part, I wish to depart, to be done with this world. My wealth I live here, sealed by my arts. If you are fated to do so, then take them as you please. So, yeah, this was our hint that he might be the one, because he was the only other name that we were given until the most recent quest. So, yeah, it was always going to be Bosacius. We just didn't necessarily know for sure. But we had a high suspicion. So yeah, it wound up that, you know, his version of the madness that Zhao described that overtook them was that he forgot who he was. He remembered very much his mission and what his purpose was, but he forgot who he was. And so he and one of Yelan's descendants fought together also in the chasm in Leoa's last stand, essentially against the dark creatures of Conria, the ones that were brought on by gold. And they basically trapped them in this separate domain, like a lost domain that kind of severed them from the power of Conria and allowed them to finally be killed. So the two of well, I think it was, what was the name of the other one that Bosacius was down there with? I can't remember his name right now. Damn it, somebody in the chat remind me what his name is. I always end up having to refer for some of these names, but They were trapped down there for some time, even after killing all of the Conrian monsters, but Bosacius was badly injured and did eventually end up dying there. For us to find out about all of that, however, the Traveler, Ito, Kuki, Yelan, Zhao, obviously Paimon, I don't think I'm leaving anybody else, all traveled into the Abyss and got trapped in that domain that Bosacius and the other were trapped in for a while as well, and we also could not get out of there. And it ended up being that, like, Zhao came to the determination that he would have to sacrifice himself to get them out of there. And Yelan, who is adamantly against self-sacrifice and also very invested in not losing her traveling partners, said that, you know, like, she would kind of split the load and help them cast the spell that would help them get out of there, because that's one of the things that her clan is kind of meant for. Yanfei, thank you. Yeah, I did forget about somebody. Yanfei was there too. So they ended up, you know, managing to get themselves out, but Zhao did have to sacrifice himself to give them the final push, because all of these dark soul creatures were trying to force them back down to prevent them from getting out. So he did sacrifice himself. Boyang, there it is. Thank you. Good job, Beans. I like it. Oh, did somebody else? Oh, Aether got it. Yeah, okay. So Aether got it first. Oh, actually, no, Dermele's got it first. Oh, well, then, negative to both of you. Anyways, so Zhao did end up sacrificing himself, and honestly, he looked kind of peaceful about doing it, right? Because, like, he's kind of a character who, very much has, like, this, like, weight of the world on him all the time, and, like, all the things that he's lived through, and all the people that he's killed, and things that he's killed, like, have weighed heavily on him for a long time. He kind of seemed at peace with the idea of, like, finally going to rest.
I got a new letter from an informant.
And so he sacrificed himself, which horrified Yelan. And, you know, he kind of seemed to, like, you know, like he was going to die, and then Zhongli bailed him out. So, like, Morax, for the first time, did a godly thing and saved his one remaining Yaksha. And, you know, Zhao has, for all this time, like, wrestled with whether or not he was even, like, a worthwhile, you know, Yaksha, like whether or not he deserved to even still be around, considering all the things that, bad things that he's done. And he didn't even think that he was a worthwhile servant of his god anymore. And, you know, Morax, you know, basically was like, no, screw that. You're awesome. I'm going to save you. And he did. So, you know, it was definitely one of those moments where, like, no, you didn't. You didn't just kill Zhao, did you? Because, like, I don't know about all of you guys, and feel free to pipe it up in the chat. Please do, in fact. I actually did just for a minute. I suspended disbelief, and I thought Zhao was going to die. I thought we were watching. I thought here was the first time a character in Genshin Impact was going to die. And holy crap, it's Zhao. I'm not surprised it's an Anemo character, but I was surprised that it looked like it was going to be Zhao. And I really thought they were going to go there. And you know, Zhongli wasn't even really established in that quest line, so there was no reason for us to think that he would save him. And then he did. And then later he wouldn't own up to the fact that he did it, which is kind of sus. He was like, no, I didn't do that. What are you talking about? But he totally did. So yeah, that was pretty cool. It ended up being a really great quest line. Probably one of my favorites.
Navigating the world is a whole
Honestly, I think it's one of the best quests that they've ever done. It was really, really good. I really enjoyed that one. Piero would seem like somebody who would do what? Did I miss something? I feel like I'm missing part of this. So you mean Sarita is just a puppet leader just to get the Fatui's loyalty? So I actually might be a subscriber to that thought process, actually. We do know that it seems very much like from the most recent trailer that the Sarita was the one that was playing chess against Piero. So because the white chess pieces were being moved by cryo energy, and then also Signora's coffin was encased in ice at the end too. But that doesn't mean that she's not being coerced. Piero may have something on the Sarita, or he may have some power, some coercion over her. We don't really know very much about the Sarita at all. It could be that, you know, maybe even, you know, like the Saritsa was supposedly like the god of love, right? Well, what if, you know, like, you know, then the whole thing is that, like, and the reason why we think that is because we've never actually been given the heavenly principle of the Saritsa directly. We haven't. That's important to point out. But what we have is that one cryptic line about she's what is the god that has no love for her people, and in return her people have no love for her. So, and you know, and that was revealed to us in the trailer, where all of the other heavenly principles were given to us. So that's why everybody thinks that she's the god of love. But what if love is what's being used against her, right? Like, what if she had somebody and the Fatui Harbingers are using that somebody against her? Or what if one of them is that person and she's just kind of going along with it? I don't know if I like that idea as much as I do that, like, maybe they've taken somebody from her and are forcing her into this, you know, line of reasoning, or into this path, in order to prevent him from being, or that person from being killed. Like, who knows? She, you know, if she is the god of love, it seems like she would have to have a stake in it to be doing this. But also, you know, she could also see this as the only way to actually protect everyone, you know, just to bring down Celestia. So whatever ends, you know, she just hardened her heart and is sticking to her guns on that. So there's a few different ways I can see this going. I honestly feel like the latter is probably what they are doing, is just like the character, you know, basically lost her heart. She's just now, you know, kind of like a basically an almost hardened kind of monster type person. And she's doing all these horrible things because she thinks what she's doing is right. And that's where I feel like they are probably going with that. So.
Good roll. All right, maybe I'll take one more day off and knock out the rest of the work once I'm feeling up to it.
Yeah, all the Harbingers have their own reasons for joining the Fatui. Yeah, well, that's actually a line that was stated directly. I think, I forget the character who said it. Was it Child? I think it was Child. Yeah, TH, I'm with you on that part. The Saritsa's plan is clearly the lesser of two evils. Yeah, I think it seems like she's trying to do the right thing, but doing it the wrong way. Which I think is like classic best villain scenario, right? Like that's kind of like how they do Marvel supervillains, right? Like that's how characters like Gore the God Butcher and stuff are established, right? Like they give them a human reason for doing what they're doing, something that's relatable, understandable. You can be like, yeah, I totally get why you are this way, and you kind of root for them once you understand that. You're like, you have to lose because you're doing this the wrong way, but you almost don't want them to lose, because for them to lose means that they lose the one shred of hope that they had left in their life, which is kind of horrifying, right? So that's kind of messed up. It's kind of messed up if you play chess alone. Yeah, I know, right? That would be weird. Back to Zhao, I was thinking that miHoYo is going to kill a playable character eventually for plot twists, so I actually thought he was dead. No, I really do think they are going to do that eventually. I do suspect that eventually we're going to lose a character. I really do. But then again, you know, even all of that could be very temporary in this game, because, you know, there's more and more time, like time-related aspects to the story, where, you know, anything that happens is a complete crapshoot as to whether or not it sticks, because all of this time stuff is really crazy still. How far did I get into Honkai? I have not gotten back into Honkai since the last time I streamed it. It's been months, guys. I actually really would like to do a Honkai stream this week, so I might do that on Saturday night. Yeah, that might happen. Remember Kazuha and child death flag rumors before? I actually do rather think that Child has some kind of, you know, some death flags where I would be like, okay, I could definitely see this from this character, but I don't think that would happen until much later in the story. He's a character who I think we're still gonna see stick around for a little while longer. I don't think we have anything to really be too worried about with him for a while anyway. I would say maybe start sweating it with him once we actually get to Shnesnaya. Characters that I see with stronger death flags would be like Venti. Venti, I think, has some of the strongest in the game. Who else? I could see. I honestly, you know, again, probably not a thing that probably people would want to hear. I think Scaramouche could be short-lived. That was not a pun, by the way. But yeah, I think that he might not last long. I think that Lisa will be fine. I know a lot of people are like, "Oh, I think Lisa's gonna die now." I think the horrors of Lisa's life have led her to a role where I think she's gonna have a bigger role in the game at some point in time, which is another video I still need to get into before 3.0. So it's something that I do need to launch into soon. But I don't think that Lisa's going to die. I just don't see that for her character. Diluc and Kaya are two others who I feel like if I had to like put money on like a character dying, it would be one of the two of them. Not both, but one of the two. And honestly, I feel like if I had to put money on it being one of them, it would probably be Kaya. Only because, you know, like of his role, right? But I could see that happening because he did the right thing. And it could be the thing that mends Diluc into re-entering, you know, the fight on a more direct level, right? Like it gets Diluc out of this kind of like Dark Knight hero phase and more into just a like he'll fight for what's good and what's right in public and maybe even for the Knights if, you know, Jean takes over, like who knows, right? Like he left the Knights because, you know, they seemingly didn't really give a shit about his father dying, but the one who was in charge of the Knights at that time isn't really involved with them anymore either. So who knows? But honestly, like I would suspect some kind of like death prompt for Kaya to spur on Diluc's story. I really do. I feel like that's probably one of the more likely things. Just like kind of reading the way the story has worked. You know, like I said, even Mona has that whole line about like Kaya thinking he has a clean break, but I don't necessarily suspect that that's his clean break is not clean. That's the whole reason they brought that up. So I feel like whenever he has that choice to make, he's going to choose the right side and probably pay the price for it. That's what I suspect with him. What do I think about the theory that Piero is Kaya's father? It seems very possible. Kind of messed up, but it seems possible. Let's see. Always Sunny. Hey, thanks. I appreciate the support, by the way, Sunny. Thoughts on new characters. I'm really excited about Cole. I think that she's gonna be really cool. I don't necessarily care about or think that like I don't know anything about how her character mechanics are gonna work. That's not what I care about that character right now. I'm excited to see the growth that the character has had between the manga and the, you know, the release of her playable character. So the character has obviously grown a bit. Like you can tell that she's older now. Because she's not, you know, like she's not a child character. They didn't make her like a chibi or something like that. They didn't go for that. They made her kind of basically like Amber, and she definitely modeled her vision frame or her vision bangle after Amber's. So I'm wondering if like Cole may be like Sumeru's Outrider, right? Like I'm kind of wondering if that's what she's doing. Like that's why she has that design that Amber has. I'm thinking that like that's what they did. I think that like she's like a Sumerian Outrider, and she even has like a pet or something. It looks like kind of like Amber has a bear and bunny. So I kind of think that like Cole seems to like be modeling herself after like Amber's whole thing, which is kind of cool. There's a bunch of other you know, characters that seem really cool too. The other two that they introduced seem really interesting. Dory and like oh god, Tignari or something. I have no idea how to pronounce that one's name. Pronounced her name as Kale. I don't know. I don't Kale. I don't know. Maybe it is Kale. That's actually the first, you know, the first time we've ever actually gotten to hear the name. So yeah, you're probably right. But that should be really, really cool. Tavidosaurus, so was Chasm the only thing I missed? Thank goodness. I mean, it was a big one to miss, but you should still be able to go back and play those stories. So, 10 out of 10 would recommend. They're some of the best stories that we've had, and I suspect you're gonna have to in order to go to Sumeru. So,
got a new letter from an
Does D-Luke still have his father's delusion? Is there any mention he kept it? No, I think that was like, I think it was destroyed and he sent it back to Il Dottore at the end of the manga. So no, I don't think he has that anymore. From what I got from the character descriptions, I think Tignari is kind of taking care of Kale for someone. Well, you know, Kale was a child experiment. The Fatui experimented on her by like exposing her to Archon residue, and it caused her to be, for one, she was also one of the afflicted. So she had like a plague or something that nobody wanted to let her get close. So that was another big problem that she had as a child to overcome. But she overcame that. She overcame the Archon residue with the help of Sino and Amber during the events of the manga. So this is a character who should have a high mental fortitude. This is a character who's been through some things. But her family also, you know, like, I think they gave her to the Fatui hoping that the Fatui could help her, give her a better life. And they made her a frickin', you know, test dummy instead, you know, like she was a test subject. They basically tortured her. So I don't know that like Kale knows where her family is or anything. Like, we don't know if they were ever reunited or what happened to them. Yeah, so that's a bit of a problem. Oh, can't go back and play them. Internet terrible. That sucks. Yeah, the delusion he did send back to Dottore. Let's see. So I am gonna shut this thing down here in just a minute, but I'm gonna do one more question. So if you guys got any questions that you're sitting on, let's throw them in the chat now. I'll pick from one of those, and yeah, we'll close things up after that because I need to get to bed. That question doesn't count, but I'll answer it. No, I don't. It's just like weird, thick bologna. Salty, thick bologna. This is gross. It's gross, and it's slimy. Why is it slimy? Spam is gross. My wife is laughing at me, so, you know, good job, Ether. Spam is gross. I guess that question counts, but let's see. I hope he's not an introductory character like Diluc, Ningguang, and Ayaka. Who are you talking about? I feel like I missed something there. Oh, Jesus, are we on spam again? Apparently.
Good roll. All right, maybe I'll take one.
And
knock out the rest of the work once.
yeah. All right, I think we're gonna call it here. My throat's kind of raw, anyways. I've been talking forever today between work and getting on the stream and everything. I've also been up forever. So yeah, I need to get to bed, guys. Thanks for being here. Super thank you to all of you who got here on time, because I did not. I was 35 minutes late today. I will endeavor to not be late with future streams. I'm not sure what time my stream is going to be tomorrow. I'll get up a notification for it as soon as I can. It's going to depend on work and some other factors tomorrow. I still got a lot of like costume stuff that I'm also working on. I will be getting updates on the costume stuff going soon. I'm waiting to have some, like, a little bit more progress on a couple of things before we start showing some of it. But don't worry, we're curating that soon. We'll have updates soon. Anyways, guys, I'm gonna get out of here. Thanks for being here. Like the video, subscribe if you haven't already, and I'll see you guys tomorrow night. Have a good one.